There are those people who do not believe me, but one of my book series that I have been working through over the past few years, the Djed Chronicles, was actually inspired by a whole magical multiverse that was invented during my childhood along with my sister when we played outside in the fields and forest of Georgia. So really fun. And one of the things I love is whenever I stumbled upon some of my notes or sketches of characters, creatures, and concepts that I developed way back then, and now I get to write about all these years later. And so my mother actually sent me one of my childhood sketchbooks, and lo and behold, amid of all different sorts of sketches, lots of dragons. I was obsessed with dragons. I have a couple images of two of the characters that I do write about in the Djed Chronicles. And again, this is my young adult portal fantasy series set in a magical multiverse. And the first one I thought I was chuckling because I realized I totally renamed this character. Back then, I must have been considering Rahem for the name. In the book series, he's called Rij, and he's one of the three rulers that makes up the triumvirate for a particular species, and they are called the Nter, and they were inspired by the Egyptian pantheon, and that's why you get these humanoid bestial creatures of one of the realms. And so that was one of them. And another one I found, and it made me so happy, is actually a character called Zane, and a boy and his dog kind of character. You know, the boy and his dog. Well, I have a character that pops up in the second book and becomes a main character for the rest of the series, and his dog companion was called Zane, and he is a basset hound that has a voice of Eeyore, pretty much. And so there he is. How cool is that? So some of my sketches from way back when. But yes, I really did, and years ago, come up with a lot of these concepts, and just knew from an early point in my childhood that one day I was going to write this book series. And it's so much fun that all these years later, I'm finally able to go back into that magical multiverse, jump through portals, have so much fun with all the various quests, and be able to share it now with people all around the world.